Am I ready? Am I on? Can you guys hear me? Yeah? All right. Hey, what's today?
Friday.
Let me get rid of the stick. I still got to use the stick. All right. It's Friday, everybody, and I believe it's noon. Huh? We at noon? Good shake of the head, Big D. And I know it's Festool Friday, right, Minnie? All right. I feel really great today. Oh, by the way, welcome to Festool Live. And happy Festool Friday. We are ready for the weekend. And we were just in here thinking, when's the last time we were in this room doing a live? And I think it was 3 weeks ago. I want to thank everybody who came out to Hotville Hardware. We met so many great people. Next time we will bring Minnie, I promise. And I don't know if we can bring Sparky, but let's call out the room so we can get going because we have planned a really, really great show for you. It's episode number 77. I can't believe it's 77, Min. Woo! All right, so over here we got Big D. Behind the camera, we got Chris, the unit cyber. You guys actually met him live. We have online, we have Brent Shively, host of the Build with Brent series on YouTube. Make sure you check it out. He's also answering all your questions. Right at the board, we have Minnie Glab, Min. There she is. And guess who else is in the house? We have Sparky. Sparky, do not move. You stay right there. But we got good news today on Sparky. How many pounds has he lost, Minnie? 3. I found him. Okay, so I got to call this out because recently I have never seen so many tractor trailers pulling up the Festool. And I want to call out our warehouse staff. They are doing an amazing job getting the product out in time for Christmas. So make sure you go and check all your dealers because those packages are on the way. All right. And by the way, thank you, everybody out there. We really appreciate it. Okay. So today, we have done one of these before, and I thought it was a good success because Minnie learned a lot when we did it. And the way this came about is when I did trainings early on, people would say, I would show them something when they came to the training center and go, hey, when's that coming out? And I kind of look them squarely in the eye and say, it's been out for 10 years, 20 years, okay? So we call this episode, and boy, do we have a lot planned for 2022, but this one's called Lost in the Catalog 2, but also Lost. He was ready. Tell me we're live again. Oh, we're live again. We're back. Sorry about the internet hiccup. I think that's what it was, Big D, huh? Okay, just here we go. I don't know what we missed, but I'm going to say this is called Lost in the Catalog 2 or Lost on the Website 2. And it's all these questions that we've gotten all these years as I did training, and people would go, oh, when's that coming out? Well, it's out already. So follow me over here. This one's a fun one. It's on our website. It's called the TP220. Okay? We call it here in the States and all of North America, Canada, we call it the wallpaper perforator. How many? What, you like that? Okay, because there's another name, but I'm not going to say it. All right, so the wallpaper perforator is so misunderstood. And I want to just go over it with you so you understand it if you ever choose to get one of these. Okay, here it is right here. Okay, any questions, anybody? And that concludes my training today of the wallpaper perforator. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so there's a couple things I want you to notice. It comes with a protective case, but let's look at the back of it. Okay, or let's look at the guts of it. See how it's geared? These are very sharp tines. Now, I'm going to... This is the fun one. Hey, Sparky, don't move. But Chris needs to come over here. So, Chris, do not step on Sparky. Okay, good. Okay, so I want you to notice this. And Chris, can you pan up here? I had Chris put this up yesterday. So, number one thing, never have Chris do your wallpaper. Okay? Just kidding. So, Wallpaper here had kind of phased out here, I would say, in North America. Wouldn't you say, Min? Okay, but it's making a comeback. If you've ever owned a older home and there's wallpaper on there, sometimes it's multiple layers, correct? And you go out and you buy this thing that has like 3 little wheels on it just to cut this, and then you use what is known as an emulsifier that you spray on there, okay? And I'll show you how all this works. But we made an industrial grade one. Now, there's a couple things on this I need to point out. You see this? This is the direction that you push the wallpaper perforator. And then you see this right here. This is to control your depth. So it depends on how much you need to pierce the paper to get the desired result without going too deep into the backing wall, or the, say here in the States, the drywall paper. You don't want to pierce that. Okay, so watch. If I take it in this direction, hopefully we can get a good look at this. Oh, by the way, this also telescopes, okay? So here, this isn't advantageous, is it? So I'm working in a tight quarter, say a hallway, I can gear it down. But you have to watch. Take it up. And I want you to see this. Ooh, Sparky jumped, huh? Okay, but look, I'm going to take it again. That may be too deep. So, Chris, come in here so you can see this. See that right there? So what this does, okay, this is why you push it in one direction. A full turn is a millimeter offset. This pushes this plate forward. I'm going to go a few millimeters so you can see this. And I'm going to do it right next to here, so hopefully we can see this. I'm going to take it up the wall, and you're going to see, and I hope this is coming through, it's not as aggressive. It's a lighter cut. Here it's deeper. Here it's lighter. And what this does is this keeps the offset. So I could take this, and what I've seen people do is go up and then come down, and they're not satisfied with the result. It's you have to take it up like this, look, and then come over and do another pass like this and not break the wall like this. And then what you do, and this is what this plastic piece is for, that protects it, just like that, so you can utilize those rollers for a long time. And then you take your spray, this emulsifier, hopefully you see it going on there, and that gets behind the paper. And what happens is that you let it set for a little while, and then you can come right back and scrape it right off. So that's what the wallpaper perforator is. It perforates the paper. Whew. Big D, you understand that? Minnie, was that okay? Just checking. Now, hopefully you understand that one now. Okay, so the other one that I get a kick out of is we have 2 styles of clamps. We have the ratcheting clamp and we have the screw clamp, right? But there's sometimes the reach on these is not enough. We have these. These are your longer reach ones. And before you ask, it only comes in the screw type, not the ratcheting type. But if I'm working, I find these invaluable. When I'm working on a piece like this and I want to maybe plane these or sand these flush, this helps me hold it right there. It's a longer reach, and those come in a 2-pack. Okay, there's one other thing I like to show on this. You see this reach? This is perfect for a back scratcher. Okay, I just want to show you that, and that's why I kind of always have a pair nearby. Okay, next. What's next? Oh, let's come over here first, because I want to explain this one. The other day I did an Instagram post on this, and everybody was like, wow, I never knew that. So right here on the CT, whether it's hopefully I'm calling out all the right numbers, a 26, 36, 48, okay? They all have these 2 holes right here. See them? Okay? Good. The question I got after I posted, does it work on the CT 22 and 33? Yes, those are older models, and they have those holes. So if I'm sanding something, right, and I want to set this down, over here, Chris, you're going to kill me. When I'm sanding something, I have what is known on the work center as a tool holder. See it? Okay, and guess what? That actually protects the pad, holding it like that. Well, look where I put the Rotex. That right there could, over time, if I left it, could damage the pad. So what this is right here is this is the tool holder. You got a short post, long post, and those go in here just like this. And check it out. Now you have a really great place to put your tool while you're in between moving things around and clamping or unclamping. Now, the question came up, will the tool holder still work with a sustainer on it? And the answer is 100%. Okay, let me just get it in there first and oh, wow, check it out. I think I need to get that on there first. Boom, let me put that on there. Let me get this on. Let me tuck it in. There it is. And guess what? It doesn't work with the T-lock. So I wanted to point that out to you just so you're aware of it. Okay? I should have answered that earlier in the week. I apologize. So that's the tool holder. It goes right in those two holes just like that. And there you go. Ding, 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 ding. So next, I know this is funny, or you're going to go, oh, really? And by the way, I'm saving the best for last. Okay, let's look over here. Yes, this is called Granat Soft Roll. This is so misunderstood, but I can't work without it. Sounds funny, right? But what I want to show you, it's basically industrial roll. I'm going to rip off a piece just like this, and when I rip it off, you're going to notice that is perforated from the top, so there's no, excuse me. Wow, I'm out of breath. I don't know why. There's nothing to degrade your edge. So whenever I'm building something, I always have to do some hand sanding. Say I'm doing a spindle. Say I've assembled this door, okay? And you're going to see, I don't know what that is. It might have been some oil or something that hit it. I need to sand that OG pattern before what? I spray it. So this is what I want to show you. I know this sounds funny, but there's something about this paper. See? Right here, I can sand right up against the edge. Okay, we have it in different grits. Okay, but I want to make sure you understand this. And I'm going to do this effectively so you can actually see one of the things that people don't know about Granat Soft Roll. I'm going to do it on this walnut. Okay, and what people don't know about the back, guess what it is? It's actually an initial tack cloth. Yeah, it's a sponge, but you see how it picks up that dust. Okay, and look, no dust. So there's your initial tack cloth, and this is Granat Soft Roll, and it's available in all the different grits. That is one that we always put, I think, with the paper, always toward the back of the catalog, and this goes kind of, it doesn't get enough attention, and I wanted to show people that because I can't work without it. When I'm at home, I'm always using Granat Soft Roll. It's wonderful. It's by the way, it's also great for people out there who are turners, and I turn for utility at my shop at home. And I'm going to tell you something. It's great for turning as well. So there you go. Woo! Okay, I told you I'd save the best for last. Huh? Take it slow. I am. Somebody said at Hartville I was out of breath, and I guess I was going quite fast at Hartville. So just wanted to bring you up to speed. I am fine. Someone reached out to me on that Monday and said, "Are you okay?" I'm concerned. I'm fine. Okay, everybody pay attention because I'm going to cover this, and I've done videos on this since 2007. We've had these in our arsenal for so many years, and they're so misunderstood. Every time somebody asks me, "Hey, what's this?" I go, "It's an interface pad." I've had people come in here and say, "Yeah, I've had these on my shelves and I never knew how to sell these." I'm not trying to sell these to you. I just want to show you what we have because I personally can't work without this. And I'm going to go through a little scenario because we have two versions of this, but we have something that people don't understand. It's called a protection pen. I'll show you why we have that. But let me just step you through this because this is how I've seen people sand all these years. I'm going to take my 6-inch sander. Look, see this flat top right here? By the way, I'm getting this ready because I'm going to put some, I'm going to re-oil it soon. So I'm going to get this going, right? And when I'm sanding a flat spot, and hopefully you're getting this, Big D, that's fine. That pad is doing what it needs to do. What? Keep that top flat. But you're going to see when we get to this radius. I have seen so many people do this over the years, and I love teaching people this. I have seen people sand like this. And by the way, this is a learned experience. This is a learned thing, okay? When you're sanding this, I've seen people sand it like this. Watch. Okay? By the way, that's not good, okay? Because guess what? You are creating those flat spots on that perfect radius. Now, sometimes you think you're getting good at sanding and you do this. Watch. Okay, and guess what? You feel it and you go, oh yeah, it's not bad. But guess what? Guess what happens? You spray your coating on there, whether it's stain or whatever you put on here, your seal coat, and then all of a sudden you see those little flat spots, those facets on there. Okay? What an interface pad does, you still have this, look, you can sand like this, but instead of changing the whole pad, we have a pad. You're going to see the thickness of this. I put the same grit paper on that I'm using here. I'm going to line up the holes. I lined up the holes on the pad. I'm going to line it up on here. And this is what you get. Look at that. Can you get that, Chris? Is that coming through? It's a contour pad, but it allows you to maintain that perfect radius. Look at that. And I've seen people use it like this because it goes with that contour, and you can achieve that perfect sanding result without any flat spots. That's what an interface pad does. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is that's how it all started. Okay, and be careful peeling this off. I usually just get it underneath like that and take it, because that stick fix hook and loop really holds on to the hooks that we have on our interface pads. Now the second thing, I'm going to put this here so you can see this. This is another version of the interface pad. You're going to notice it's just about the same thickness, but it comes like this. It comes in a what? 2-pack, okay? And what it does, or what it's for, is sometimes you don't need all this cushion. So what you can do is you can put this on, and say you have a slight profile, it'll get in there for you. It's a thinner contour pad. Or once again, you can double them up like that, and you can make it as thick as you want. You got to be careful stacking multiples of these, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because then your sand up becomes unbalanced. Hopefully you understand that, okay? And once again, never mind. That was for you, Big C. I call it the Mickey Mouse. Okay. Oh, and there's Minnie. There you go. So there you go. That's the interface pad. Not to be, we came out with this, a couple of years ago. This is called the protection pad. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. The interface pad is available in 6-inch, in 5-inch, in rectangular, in the 90, the 3.5-inch, okay? So there you go. I wanted to make sure, but I'm going to cover it one more time in just a moment, because this is a application that people don't realize until they come to a training and we show them. But these are called interface pads, and you're going to see how much thinner they are. Check it out. And you know what they do? They protect. Okay, we came out with Granite Net a few years ago, and because of the open surface, it looks like a screen. Okay, if I put this on a normal pad, okay, these are very inexpensive. They come in a 2-pack, but if I put this on a regular pad, and you can see through it, okay, if you use this beyond its usage time, you start to wear the little stick fix hook and loops on your normal pad. So we put this on here. We have it for all the sanders, and it's a protection pad. It protects it when you're using Granite Net. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure you saw that. And we get calls all the time. I do have an interface pad. No, you have a protection pad. So I just wanted to cover it. Now, this is where I wanted Big D to make sure we had the look of this. So here's a handrail. Okay, and we have this beauty. It's an LS130. It's a linear sander. Some of you probably have this. I got a Festool Live plan for this in January because I want to show you the do-it-yourself pad. Okay, so sanding something like this is perfect. And I'm going to just do this. Look, with the interface pad, you see how it just conforms there? But we also have this situation where we need to do this profile here. You see it? It's ever so slight. Now, if I take the normal pad with the LS130, okay, and I put it in there, you're going to see how it really doesn't get into that full profile. So what we have are interface pads. Oh, boy. Everybody's back, huh, men? Woo! Don't forget. She hates this. Don't forget to tell Minnie where you're from. Okay. Oh, cool. Hey, it's Rob from Cinnaminson. See how easy that rolls off the tongue now? How you doing, Rob? Okay, so pay attention to this one because... Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to do this, Chris. I'm going to walk behind you really quick. A lot of the people over the years have asked, not when it's in the cope or the stick, but when I raise a panel here, okay, how do I sand this profile? A lot of people say, well, with the LS130, I make a custom profile. You don't necessarily have to do that because when you put an interface pad, and by the way, this is a linear sander. It sands in line like this. Check this out. You're going to see, I'll put it right up against, oh, sorry, Chris. Hey, Ma, we bumped heads, but you can see how it gets right in there and conforms to that profile. You see that? Now, if it's not enough, or I'm doing that OG profile on what? On that raised panel, I could take two of these. Yes, they come in a two-pack. Good job, man. And then I can really get down in that profile. You'll see, just like this. See that? So an interface pad with the LS130 jumps it up another notch so you can sand those profiles on that raised panel or this profile or any profile. And then we make custom profiles that have a radius, but if it doesn't match that radius perfect, put an interface pad on there, and guess what? You'll match that profile. An interface pad helps you utilize more than just what is determined by the profile you've already designed. I'm hoping that covered it for the interface pads. So now you have a lot of things in your arsenal to go back to and review so you can see, like I covered the wallpaper perforator, the long clamps, the soft roll, the tool holder. Okay, we answered a couple questions on that. And more importantly for me, I'm glad we covered the interface pads because that's one of those things that gets lost in the catalog. And now you had a training on all of it. Okay, so are there any questions? I'm sure Brent's got all of them, as he always does. He does a fine job for us. The other part of the team, he's online.
Related to this, no. But somebody wondered if we had done an episode with OF1400 and if we knew the number.
I don't know the number, but yes, we did. The episode number for the OF1400. Did I do an exclusive one for it? I don't know if I did. Yeah, that's the basically 2.5 horsepower. Huh. Okay, so note is going in. And I know I covered all the routers to delineate. I think that was like in the first 5 episodes, how to choose the right router. Yeah, but did I do one just on the 14? I don't know. So we'll go back and we'll look. And if not, guess what's coming up? The OF 1400 episode, whatever. Okay. Hey, by the way, that's really important for us because somebody asked me about the LS130 the other day, and I covered a little bit of it today. That goes into our idea bank. So make sure you reach out to us. We're always up for great ideas. Next year, we have so much planned. It's ridiculous. And guess what? We're going out to a place near you. So pay attention. We're going to have a Festool Live on the road schedule. We got a few planned already, and they're in the planning stages for the latter part of the year. Okay. Whew, I think I covered all the stuff I needed to talk about, but man, this is one of my favorite parts. We got to meet some of you. It was really cool because we had so many people in the crowd, and it was completely different. So go back and watch that episode. That was episode number 76, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to call you out. And I'm going to start with the guy who's always online from England. His name is Ian from East Yorkshire. We have Joe from Watseka, Illinois. We have the Netherlands on there. We have Mike M. from Austin. Mike, how are you? Toledo, Ohio. Bozeman, Montana. Gates Creek, Oregon. Warren from Batavia, Ohio. Salt Lake City, Utah. Michael from Edmonton, Alberta. Lausanne, Switzerland. Majid from Toronto. We have, hopefully I pronounced people's names correctly. Mac from West WC Springfield. Oh, Minnie, I'm so out of it today. Woodcraft Springfield, Virginia. I know you guys. Custom Woodworking in St. Louis, Estonia. Boucherville, Quebec. Island of Bermuda. I'll say it again because I just love saying it because I used to mispronounce it. I still probably mispronounce it. Cinnamon, New Jersey. Perth, Australia. This is so cool. It probably is, right? Pulley Up, Washington. Yakult, Washington. Amit from Trinidad and Tobago. Wicked cool. St. Osith, UK. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Johnny O from Atco, New Jersey. That's a New Jersey name, isn't it, Minnie? Johnny O. Stephanie from Montreal, Ontario. Mount Tremblant, Quebec. Southern California. Andy G from Enfield, Connecticut. What's up, Andy G? Georgetown, Texas. Dawn, we know you from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Tynesboro, Massachusetts. Washington, D.C. Paul from Reading, Berkshire, UK. How you doing, Paul? Fredericksburg, Virginia. LaGrange, Indiana. Who's from LaGrange, Texas? ZZ. Yeah, baby. Tom and Kelly from Eatonton, Georgia. Tulsa. I would imagine that's Oklahoma. Okay, Portugal. Whiteston, New York. Johns Creek, Georgia. We've had Portugal before, haven't we? Okay, awesome. Suriname, Paramaribo. Minnie, get my pronunciation key. Wake Forest, North Carolina. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Jeff O. from Clarksburg. Macbeth Hardware in Stockton, California. How are you, Macbeth Hardware?
Actually say it Macbeth.
Is it Macbeth?
It's not B-E-T-H.
It's
B-E-A-T-H.
I think it's Macbeth Hardware.
I like it as Macbeth.
Okay. Benny, you're too awesome. Independence, Kentucky. Charlotte from City. Oh, Benny, you made me laugh. It's Charlotte, North Carolina. It's Charlotte, the city. How are you doing, Charlotte? Jerry from... Hey, that's Jerry from Woodcraft in Toledo. That's my buddy. He's been to all the trainings with Mike. Strongsville, Ohio. Malta. We know who you are, Chris. Sun City West, Arizona. Wow, Minnie, you don't have many on this side, do you? Uh-oh, roll the eyes.
Well, here's the thing. Since you're talking about the catalog,
Yeah?
this is a great time to shout out to the graphic design department.
Oh, we
and
do.
say thanks.
Say that.
To reach out from the graphic to, congratulations to the, you're going to have to say it.
Okay, everybody. Our graphic designer here at Festool, and if you really like our catalog, she does such a great job. She does all the cool T-shirts. She's amazing. Her name is Brooke. Thank you, Brooke.
Does it with a smile.
Always.
Always.
Always. And Minnie, I got to keep going, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Selah in Judah, in Plainfield, Indiana. We have Southern Indiana. We have Florida. We have Wolfgang from Vienna, Austria. Wow, cool. Marysville, California. This is so cool. Ovid de Juice from Lithuania. Nimes, France, Serbia, Belgrade, Las Vegas, Nevada, Kyalami, South Africa, Weatherford, Texas, Stephen from Waikiki, Mechanicsville, Virginia. Boy, there's a polar opposite, eh? Okay. Matt from Tinley Park, Illinois. I know who you are, Matt. You're a good guy. Caldwell, Idaho. That's new, I think. Cuyahoga Valley, Shawsville, Virginia, Fenton, Michigan. I know who you are, Martin. Roll from the Netherlands. That means we got a 2-pack from the Netherlands. Sly from Ferrum, North Carolina. We got Durham, North Carolina. We have Randy from Fayetteville, Georgia. Man, we got some Southeast connection going. Denver, Indiana. David from Ocala, Florida. Hey, I know who you are, David, and I know where you work. You're my buddy. Houston, Greeley, Colorado. Louie from New Orleans. Ledyard, Connecticut. Finland, Minnie. I think this is going. Keep going. San Diego, Roman, Mexico.
Double checking I didn't miss anybody.
We have Aka from Finland, Nassau, Bahamas, Seattle, 2-pack. We have New Hampshire. We have Visalia, California. We have Kansas City. Holy macanoli. I think that's a record. We got another one. Annapolis, Maryland. There you go. Home of where? What's in Annapolis, Maryland?
The heat treat.
There you go, Minnie. You got it. You are the woman. Okay, everybody. I think that's a wrap. Thank you, everybody who participated. We love your input. We basically love you guys. So thanks for tuning in. Happy Festool Friday. Go out and have a great weekend, but be safe. Do what you need to do to get back here next week, because yes, next week we are live again from Lebanon, Indiana, home of the cornfield and the soybean field. So we'll see you later. Thank you so much from our hearts for tuning in. We'll talk to you later. That's a wrap.